How convincing were they, Jamie Carragher?
They were in the end. I think there was a spell, certainly in the first half. They were pretty dominant, I would say, first sort of 20-25 minutes. Then they allowed Wolves to get back into the game. Wolves get that goal mistake from the goalkeeper. And at the start of the second half, you're not quite sure how it will go. The atmosphere felt a little bit flat, you know, in the stadium, maybe on the back of the run that they're on at the moment, Chelsea. But I think as soon as we went 2-1, I didn't think we really felt at any stage that Chelsea wouldn't win the game.
Do you think the atmosphere has been a little bit of a...
Away from home, the fans, more supporting, you know, their teams and their players. And I agree, you know, it was quite a little bit quiet, you know, tonight at Stamford Bridge.
But is this a big step in the right direction? Not maybe in terms of the performance, but in terms of the result, the confidence they might be able to take from that?
It was not the best performance so far from Chelsea, but at least they got the 3 points, thanks to the defenders.
Yeah, indeed.
Yeah.
Tossing with the first one. Let's have a look at it.
You've got to go out really quickly in a short space of time to all be in exactly the same line.
We criticised Robert Sanchez at half-time for the way he dealt with Wolves' equalising goal. Do you think he might have learnt a big lesson tonight?
Yeah, because the ball, definitely.
Is it easy sometimes for the goalkeeper, though, just to get dragged into almost the scrap that's going on around him and start trying to get players out of the way?
The Wolves player, you know, so...
Santi Bueno at the near post.
So don't take a risk, just punch the ball, you know. He did it right before that, you know, on the corner or set pieces. He did it brilliantly, so I don't know why he changed his mind.
Every goalkeeper's got this problem now on every set piece. I don't think I see any team with a corner now and not trying to get round the goalkeeper. I mean, in the past when we were playing, there's always been one player by the goal, maybe the striker of the opposition team.
And the challenge of the goalkeeper was different, you know, back in the days.
Yeah, but now it feels like there's 2 or 3 players around the goal.
So we always used to say, catch it if you can.
Yeah.
Are we changing that advice to goalkeepers now, then? Because
I think it was more of the case as he was almost going backwards into the goal. It was almost felt like he was going to have to keep it, even if he'd have caught it, he's almost been trying to keep it out of the line. And I just think in that situation now, I think that probably is the best advice for goalkeepers, as he did on the next corner just before half-time, especially with the amount of bodies in the 6-yard box now.
So Wolves probably on the up going into that half-time interval, and we wondered what we were going to get from Chelsea. How did they get the goal that was all-important, Jamie, to put them 2-1 up?
Well, if you remember when we looked at Wolves under the new manager and we highlighted the system that he was playing, but also the adventure he wanted from his wing-backs, and the situation they find themselves here is that the 2 wing-backs, Aït-Nouri, who obviously started on the left, but after about 15-20 minutes of the first half, got moved onto the right, and Semedo went from the right to the left in the same situation in the first half. There's your 2 wing-backs on the both sides of the pitch, so, I mean, that's not great, but you just see the situation now, and we mentioned in the first half the system that Chelsea are playing, brilliant from Caicedo, and then before you know it, Cucurella's in this position, Aït-Nouri's almost thinking that the man on the ball's not going to lose the tackle to Caicedo and he can run in behind. So already the goal scorer for Chelsea is ahead of him. And then you go back to that system that we talked about earlier on as well, where you've got those players there. So you've almost got Caicedo deeper, Dewsbury Hall, Cucurella and Cole Palmer ahead of him. And that's the system that teams are now playing against teams that play this system of 5-2-3. So before you know it then, that's your centre-back going out. And already you can see the problem here at the back post. Aït-Nouri's in between, Cucurella's in between Aït-Nouri and the other centre-back there, Doherty there. So they're out of position, but they still get back into the back 5. But listen, credit to the manager. He's actually put Cucurella in this position, in this high number 8 position on the left. He scored a winning goal, I think a few weeks ago at home. But what's going to happen here is when you see Aït-Nouri just come back, I think he thinks he's done his job.
It's too easy.
He just slows down now. You know, when you sprint back, you think you're back in, and these are the details that make a difference. They're fighting for their lives, Wolves here. Fighting for their lives, Emmanuel.
It's too easy, you know. They were one, you know, they were drawing you at this moment, so it's too easy to come back. And Iraola, you know, the Wolves manager, must have been very disappointing. He talked about the lack of balance of this team, especially in transition when they lose the ball. This is exactly what happened. The commitment when you go back to your goal to protect your defense and your goalkeeper, you're 1-1. So everything can happen in this game, and you're coming back like this. You have to give everything, you know. The commitment is not there on this occasion.
They still needed to put a little bit of headroom between themselves and Wolves. Only 1 goal in it at that stage, and lovely moment this for Trevoh Chalobah.
Yeah, I mean, but listen, you talk about Wolves against set pieces again. I mean, the record is shocking, and the goalkeeper, I must say, The goalkeeper's been awful all season for Wolves. He really has. Finds himself in no man's land. But Chalobah thinks he's got the goal.